Again, we're gonna try this again. RedditRah, episode 7. And this episode is gonna be about conspiracy theories. Ooh. Anyways, let's get to this. And 3, 2, 1. Hello. How are you? Are you doing good? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hi everybody. I want to welcome you all back to this place where we are with me and you and me at my podcast, RedditRah! Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How is she so raw? Why is she so raw? When will she get raw? Has she reached her rawest? We will never know, but actually we will know on today's episode of RedditRah. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming in today and watching me, and I'm watching you. Thank you for coming to my podcast today. I want to start this off by thanking God. It's been a hard week and I'm actually late recording this video, but now it's better than never. And I want to actually use this as a example to like, don't stop. I'm gonna have to do crunch time and do so much right now in this moment to even get this video done and out for you guys. But I love you so much and I actually love doing this. It's like my own little video diary, because anybody who really knows me knows that, like, yeah, I'm gonna be on TV. It's just a matter of like when. But anyways, yes, let's get back to the important things. My podcast, RedditRah. And today we're going to talk about the theme. The theme for today's episode is conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories are fun, usually entertaining, and a lot of times wild and out of this world. But that's just what came to me today. I'm like, it's been a wild week. It's been a wild week, so why not be a wild girl and read some wild topics? Okay. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do, of course, as always, is open Reddit, so we'll have something to even read. All right. We got Reddit. Yes, we do. I got Reddit. How about you? So anyways, we're going to open this up. And like I said, the theme for today is conspiracy theories. So I found a thread that said conspiracy theories, and we're going to read about what? Conspiracy theories. That's like really a fun thing to say. I like that. But anyways, when you first open it, it says personal attacks are not tolerated here. Okay, so let's be very demure. Let's be respectful and respectable. All right, let's continue. Let's see. Meow. Come on now with the good ones. Okay, this one says historical events. What are some historical events that you have conspiracy theories about, like 9/11 and other big things, or groups like the KKK or Bohemian Grove? I'd love to know more about this stuff. Don't even get me started on the conspiracy theories that I believe in, because there's so many. And honestly, the more advanced technology be getting, or just like people tuning in again to themselves in this world, we start to understand and see things that we thought was just like a legend or a myth come to life, and it be right in front of us. It was around us the whole time. We just wasn't tapping in to either know or see it. And yeah, biggest conspiracy theory that I think about all the time and that I know of is the ocean. We have 1% of it, I think they said that we explored, or it's probably more by now, like a little bit more. But this planet is mostly water, and it's mostly water that we have not explored. So we don't know what or whom is in that water, because I don't know. I don't feel like it's far-fetched for mer people to exist. I don't feel like it's far-fetched for there to be like these colossal giant animals. I don't feel like it's impossible for there to be a utopia. Like, I feel like people, human beings, have to be stopped. We have to stop being so ignorant to the fact that like we're the only people on the planet or in the universe that's just subconscious and can like communicate with each other and rule and do certain shit. It's like, bro, I feel like out there is something that is superior to us. We just have not, or it has not discovered us yet. But mostly God is superior. But you know what I mean? Like different beings and entities and undiscovered animals. Like it gets deep. There are people who have written things about these things, and it gets deep, just like the ocean. Like, I don't feel like people think about that enough. That's why it's smart to always be safe when you're dealing with the ocean, especially if you're like me and you can't swim, because it can get wicked. Like, you never know what you can encounter. The Bermuda Triangle is real. Those gigantic, enormous squids that they're always drawing in this anime and comics and stuff is real. And yeah, you really just got to tap in. But there are so many conspiracy theories, like I said, are being proven to this day because we be having cameras or knowledge, or just like things be becoming more accessible to us because we're gaining that knowledge. And yeah, it's really opening the horizons and got me at that point right now where I'm just like, damn, what's real and what's not? Because everything at this point is a possibility to be real, or it could happen. So yeah. On that note, we're going to end this one and go on to the next one, because I could spend all day talking about that. Like, it's so many, bruh. It's so many. Let's see what else we got in the repertoire. Let me see. I'm screaming. I got to read this one because I think it's funny. It says, pigeons are real. It's the spiders that spy on us. Illuminati. Okay. Think about it. Pigeons are big and noticeable and would look like spies if you look inside it. Spiders, on the other hand, are tiny and everywhere. It would make so much more sense and would explain why so many are in bathrooms, the freaks, and in your house and in public. They also have spy in the name, spiders. The government made this pigeon conspiracy to hide the real fact. Also, why are they one of the only small things to be tiny but also huge? The huge ones are legit, but the tiniest small ones are spies. And daddy long legs, it would also explain why they are in the corner of rooms, since it's the easiest spot to hide. Don't know what flare to use, so just use the random one. Okay, so for this one, this is it's not far-fetched, but I ain't gonna lie, I would probably consider a pigeon to be more of a spy than a spider, because if you making like a teeny itsy bitsy spider a spy or a camera or whatever, like that is some advanced technology, because you have to think about how small spiders get, especially like the little baby ones. Like, have you ever killed a spider, or you seen it? Maybe have videos like that on YouTube. See somebody like smush or kill a spider, then a bunch of itty bitty baby spiders just run out of it. Like, it gets real. Y'all would have to be really smart and complex and intricate to even do that, to make that feasible, to make that happen, to make that a thing. A spider. That shit got me fucking screaming like, bro, what? Bro said a spider. I was a chilling with a spider. He was a rider. Bro, that's so funny. But yeah, I would consider a pigeon to be more of a spy than a spider. Because it's just like, yeah, them bitches come, like you said, they come too small. Maybe one of the bigger ones, yeah. But like one of like itty bitty ones, nah, I don't think we made it there yet. Like, it's still a lot of shit, like I said, that we gotta get it together. We gotta figure it out. I'm finna move on to the next one, because this really was a short one. I don't know too much to say about that one, honestly. Like, what a spider as a spy? Like, you're funny, you're very creative, and yeah, okay. Mm, I'm screaming. I gotta keep going. Oh, this one. I like this one. It says, what media, shows, movies, books do you think are is right in your face government conspiracy? I'm talking like They Clone Tyrone, or series like Black Mirror, where it feels like it's stuff that could be actually happening, but it is covered up as a form of fiction. I feel like this is a really good one. And the first thing that came to mind when I kind of glimpsed at this one was that show. I don't even remember what it was called. I think it's called Inside Job on Netflix. It's like a cartoon that kind of has like a Futurama look to it, but it's modern. Like the government officials, they working with like the government or whatever, but basically like they have times where they blend with the Illuminati. They be going to the parties with the lizard people. They be cloning and just time traveling, time raveling, doing all kinds of stuff that they try to make us feel is not real or it can't happen. And it's like at that point, I feel like you're playing in our face, like you're putting it in plain sight that these are things that we have either been working on or we made possible so that we can now do. Like, we don't even know these niggas be doing so much shit and we don't know. The government do not tell us everything. Why would they tell us everything? Why would they tell us that? Even though we're in America and we're in the land of the free, there's still restrictions here too, because there's certain things that they would never want us to know, because either A, we would gain too much power, or B, I don't even know what B is. It's just so much. Yeah, censorship is real. Y'all seen how they took TikTok and then they bought it back and it was never the same. Y'all see how on Facebook you post the wrong thing, you get arrested. Like, they watching, they know, and they hear. So be careful. Next story, cause that one is obvious. Like, yeah, especially shows like Black Mirror and They Clone Tyrone. Like, they made it. They showed us it's the chicken. I high key stopped eating a lot of Popeyes because it'd be like, bro, I'm scared. People really was like fighting and murking each other over a chicken sandwich. I don't ever want to be that far gone. I don't. I'm only finna do two more because, yeah, I'm fatigued, niggas. Look it up. Oh, this one sounds like it's controversial. Controversial. I'm just messing up my words today. I told you I'm fatigued. Please, get off of my meat. Thank you. Anyways, this one says, the most famous social media influencers start off by buying their followers. Okay, they didn't finish it, whatever. I've always had this theory that the most famous social media influencers start off their following, by buying their followers. Before you tell me that attractiveness plays a role and having interesting content pushes out to the algorithm for them, I don't think that's necessarily true. There are plenty of influencers who are very attractive, and there's also several famous influencers who aren't all that attractive also. Also, there are some influencers who make amazing high quality content for years who never make it big. How does one explain that? Another thing I want to add, if you look at my previous post, is that perhaps social media apps in general just pick and choose who is going to become famous and whose content will get pushed out more, pretty much based on luck. That's another factor. In my opinion, following size does really matter when it comes to social media influencers. Think about it. When you come across an influencer's page, if you see they have a large following or a lot of hits in their content, doesn't that usually intrigue you and make you want to interact with their content and or follow them. I think that for most people it does, adding more to their following. Okay, so for this one, I wholeheartedly do believe people pay for followers, bro. People pay to get verified. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, Instagram keeps on emailing me about that. Like, I'm pretty sure most of us done got it. Like, they done made it to that point where you can pay to be verified. But it's just like, bro, like, why? It seems like they do make it hard sometimes when it comes to the algorithm. And like this person had said, there are people who make really good content and they don't get a recognition. But I feel like at the end of the day, you just have to keep trying and invest. Like, a lot of this stuff, it sometimes do take some money because they not pushing you. Like, push yourself. Put yourself out there. I'm putting myself out here right now as we speak. Hello. But anyways, it's like, bro, put yourself out there. Keep posting. Keep doing this shit. Like, somebody cares. And that should be the number one reason why you even do this. Like, as long as someone cares about what you do and you just passionate about it, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's not even going to matter. Then on top of that, it's like money talk and bull spit walk. And yeah, sometimes you just got to have it. Or there are people who are willing to do things that you're not to get to the places that they're going. And that's okay too. That is life. Just do it. Just because. I feel like when you do it just because, and you truly show people that through anything, like I'm doing very much right now, through anything, like I love this and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put my whole little heart into it. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You can't help but love it. This person right here, like, this is another instance, kind of like what I was talking about in the last episode about like seeking validation. Like, we have to stop doing that. Like, you have to be content with yourself and what you do and just not look at nobody for that, because a lot of times people will lead you astray. They don't even be knowing what they talking about or what they doing. So don't let them get you caught up. And on that note, we're going to move to the next one. I really do feel like this is true. Like, this ain't even really a conspiracy. It's a fact. Because they put it in our face. Jit be emailing me, hey, you want to get verified? You want that little pretty blue check? I can give you that. But all you got to do is give me $9.99 a month. Ha! And they'd be like, oh, damn. That's how I be feeling now that I'm an iPad girly and I download apps. It's like, damn, every last motherfucking app want me to subscribe. I cannot pay all you niggas. That's going to be like, damn, I'm going to turn around and be paying like $200 a month for subscriptions. Because they add up. And a lot of them like to charge you more than once. So pay attention to your counts. Hide your counts, hide your kids. I really need to start, yeah. Ooh, okay. This one is interesting. I really have to read this one. This was going to be a good one for it to be the last one, because I said I was doing 2. That was 1, and this is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Thank you. What does it say? Oh, this one says, hot take, but I think slavery is returning to the West in the next 10 years. Hear me out. With all the explicit stuff of Trump not even pretending to care about international law and AI automation wiping out entry-level roles, there will be a whole class of unproductive, disgruntled people. Once automation sets in, there will be less employed people, thus less consumer spending, and then less revenue, then less tax, etc. What's the solution? Slavery. An unproductive, hungry, disgruntled class in the most heavily armed nation is the perfect cocktail for a rebellion. Slavery will become both a time filler for the unemployed and a deterrence for the rowdy. Okay. Let me move to farms from prison. Yeah, this one is real controversial, and that's why we're going to talk about it. We are already in modern day slavery. The fact that we have to go out and work just to live, I feel like it's slavery. Like, we're not working and doing things the way it once was. Like, the economy is getting crazy to where, like, a candy bar that used to be $1 such and such time ago, not even that long ago, because you can remember it. If you like around my age, the bar is like damn near $3 now. You crave chocolate a little less when you look at a Twix and that shit almost $3. You like, bro, I used to get this for $1 plus tax. And a lot of companies and products and businesses is just like that. And you understand at the end of the day because you realize that, like, hey, you're a business, and because things are going up, you're going to still want to bring in like a revenue to be able to cover certain things. But it's like, bro, this sucks. All of this sucks. Are we not doing enough? Why do I have to work 40 hours a week and that not be enough, and I still gotta hustle and braid the baby hair and then babysit this person and clean this person's car and then like, hustle culture is cool, but it's like that shit is gruesome and it's tiresome. When is it gonna stop? I want to be able to like have more time to sit in the park and think and breathe. I want to be able to sit in the park and pick fruit from a tree that's near me, because they're not sitting up here uprooting all of the female trees that bear fruit and implanting male trees that's giving us pollen. And they don't bear fruit. So we notice, if you paying attention, if you was here long enough, you most definitely notice, because you see how this goes to that, and it's just like, bro, it's a lot. And I just thought about that. Do not forget about the 13th Amendment that basically says when you go to prison, you might as well be a slave. You're a slave. You are a slave. They got them people in there working for dirt, like they might as well be working for free. And I understand that, like, I just feel like everything with the judicial and the prison system should be different and change. Especially you not putting low tier criminals with high end ones who are stuck here and they ain't got nothing to lose. Like, there should be a different form of rehabilitation for these people, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I talk about. Everybody gets that way. Because we do. And we did, and we is. Nobody's perfect. It just so happened that some people like do some really imperfect things. Or there are others who are in there and they're incarcerated under false pretenses, so they don't even belong in there. Let's not even forget about those people, because they are really important. Because like I said, you do not belong in there. But yeah, that's the way things are, unfortunately. And you just get to see, when you really sit back and think about a lot of stuff, especially when you deal with cases that they don't really have too much evidence, too much proof, then you're going off of biases and speculation, and you have to sit there and listen to people defend lies, and it's just a mess. It's all a mess. It just seems at some point like when are we going to be able to like check and deal with the madness? But they like the chaos, especially when the chaos works in their favor, because it gets them more money, more power, more everything that they need to continue to step on our necks. Whoosh. That was the whip, the metaphorical one. But there may be whips coming later. Yeah. But anyways, that's how we're going to end this episode. I thank everybody so much for even tuning in. I really appreciate it. You don't understand how much energy and love I put into every last single one of these. And as I progress and I continue to do more and more, it's not going to do anything but just get better and better. And I thank God for being here. I thank y'all for being here with me. And I would really appreciate it if you like, share, comment, or subscribe. Or if you could do one of the 4, I'll still be happy. And your viewership, it means a lot. Heart, love. Peace out, my niggas and my nigglets. I love y'all. On this other episode of RedditRah, we all just peace.